These high potassium foods are proven to repair your kidneys without increasing potassium levels in blood, and science confirms that. Katherine here, a very important topic today. We are going to see how the world of kidney health is changing their view of potassium in foods and how this affects you. Fact: scientists are thoroughly reevaluating the association between potassium in the diet and potassium levels in the blood. According to recent studies, potassium in the diet is not to blame for high potassium levels in the blood of kidney disease patients. The real culprit is now believed to be a very commonly prescribed medication almost every single CKD patient is taking. More about what pills in your medicine cabinet are now proven to be dangerous next on today. But before that, here are the best high potassium foods you were told to avoid that are now proven to actually help improve kidney health. Number 4 is spinach. I bet you guys have read that spinach is on the do not or limit foods lists for kidney disease patients. Yes, spinach is a high potassium food, but there is a reason why you should still consider eating it regularly. Spinach is, in fact, one of those high potassium foods nutritionists and nephrologists are already recommending to chronic kidney disease patients. The reason is dietary nitrate. Dietary nitrate is amazing. It can lower your blood pressure naturally. In particular, in a recent study, people eating spinach regularly experience reductions in blood pressure of up to 8/9 millimeters of mercury in just 7 days. And that's really a lot. You need to take a hypertensive pill to have this kind of results. And don't forget that spinach is probably the best food in the world when it comes to fighting anemia. Now guys, I'm never going to tell you to disregard your doctor advice. Still, talk to your doctor and find a way to include this incredibly healthy superfood in your diet. Now, very important question. Why is potassium dangerous and why your doctor told you to avoid it? Too high potassium levels in the blood, a condition called hyperkalemia, are dangerous for your heart and kidneys. The body uses potassium as a signal conducting molecule. You can think it as part of the electrical wiring of your body. When this electrical wiring is out of spec, the brain will have problems telling the muscles when and how to contract. But muscle weakness is just one of the symptoms. The problem is that your heart is a muscle too, and the consequences of its not being able to work properly can be fatal. Not to mention that lowering potassium levels is also associated with lowered creatinine levels and improved kidney function. This is why it is extremely important to keep serum potassium levels under control if you have kidney problems. But are foods really the cause of high serum potassium levels? More and more scientists and doctors think this is not the case. In this study, researchers studied the food diaries of 96 kidney disease patients. What they found out changed the way they look at potassium in foods now. In fact, researchers are now linking high serum potassium levels to two main causes: metabolic acidosis, a common complication of CKD, and a particular class of drugs. We are going to see exactly how to treat both these causes in today's video. The other incredible discovery this study made possible is that eating more potassium-rich foods is not a cause of high potassium levels. So, question: can you eat bananas with kidney problems? Let's talk about bananas. Bananas are an incredibly healthy nutritional powerhouse food. They're not just rich in many essential vitamins people with kidney problems really need, they also have so many health benefits. Unripe bananas in particular are full of resistant starch and pectin, and there are studies linking these compounds to improve insulin sensitivity in people with diabetes. This means that eating green bananas will improve your digestive health, lower your blood sugar levels, and even help losing weight, which is amazing! And not just for people with diabetes or those wanting to lose weight. Now, one whole banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium, which is a lot. But while many doctors prefer to tell their patients to just avoid bananas, there is also another solution. Eat half banana! Look, these fruits are too healthy to be completely avoided. And half banana has the same potassium as a whole apple, a fruit that is never restricted. Now, there is another food even healthier than bananas you can add to your diet to benefit from its incredible blood pressure lowering properties. Before that, there is a remedy that's a must for everyone with kidney problems. It won't just protect your kidneys and slow the progression of the disease. It will put back on the menu many high potassium items you never dreamt of eating again. Yes, this remedy is proven to fight high serum potassium levels. Baking soda! Baking soda is the best friend of your kidneys. This is a remedy almost every single kidney disease patient should be taking. Taking small amounts of this extremely cheap remedy daily is proven to slow down kidney disease and lower creatinine levels even in people in the advanced stages. The reason baking soda is so powerful is metabolic acidosis, a cause of hyperkalemia or too high serum potassium levels and kidney damage. Now, question: how can baking soda lower serum potassium levels? As we have seen, current research is shifting the blame of high serum potassium levels in CKD from the diet of the patient to metabolic acidosis. Researchers could find no associations between dietary intake of potassium and high blood potassium levels. What they were able to prove instead is a link between high potassium levels and low serum bicarbonate levels. Notice that bicarbonate is the same thing as baking soda, because what's really causing high potassium levels or hyperkalemia is not dietary potassium, it's metabolic acidosis, which means that there's too much acidity in the blood. And baking soda is a base, a substance that naturally neutralizes acid. It's worth mentioning that metabolic acidosis is also one of the most important causes of kidney damage. So absolutely consider baking soda if you are not taking it already. Talk to your doctor about it and get prescribed a bicarbonate blood test to determine the right dosage for baking soda. Now guys, as I was saying, bicarbonate levels are not the only cause of problems with potassium. There is another cause that's probably hiding in your medicine cabinet right now. Before I'll show you what drugs are proven to raise blood potassium levels, here are some of the healthiest high potassium foods you should be adding to your diet. Our number 2 in particular has something miraculous about it. It's a food, but it has an effect on inflammation and cholesterol levels comparable to that of some medications. Flaxseed! This is a truly underrated superfood, so powerful it has been used as a medicine for kidney and other problems since 5000 BC. Today, science tells us that the fiber in flaxseed binds with cholesterol in the intestine and prevents it from being absorbed. And also, flaxseed makes platelets, the blood cells involved in clotting, less sticky. This may result in lowered blood sugar levels, lower cholesterol, and blood pressure. Flaxseed is especially powerful for people with inflammatory kidney disease. According to studies, flaxseed can actually improve kidney function in people with inflammatory nephritis. Yes, this is an incredibly powerful superfood that you may have been told to avoid just because of potassium content. Add this superfood to smoothies and salads or use flaxseed oil. Now guys, time to see what medications are actually proven to cause high potassium levels in people with kidney disease. Drug-induced hyperkalemia. It's a proven medical fact that the main cause of high potassium levels in CKD patients are certain medications. This happens when the medications you're taking are causing your blood potassium levels to raise. Here in my slide, we can see the most probable causes. Blood pressure drugs called angiotensin receptor blockers or ARBs, including losartan, telmisartan, and more, or blood pressure drugs called ACE inhibitors. These are blood pressure medications ending in "-il", like lisinopril, enalapril, and so on, and also beta blockers such as Sectral, tenormin. If you are taking one or more of these, you may be suffering from what doctors call drug-induced hyperkalemia. So if you take any of these medications, especially if it's more than just one, and your potassium levels are always too high, talk to your doctor and take steps to lower your blood pressure naturally. This is key for your kidney health because the drugs that are known to cause hyperkalemia are mostly used to keep blood pressure under control. So find a way to lower your blood pressure naturally so your doctor can lower your prescriptions and your kidneys will improve. The right diet and a healthy lifestyle can help way more than people think. And also, there are foods that are proven to lower blood pressure naturally. Our number one in particular is extremely healthy and easy to find. Number one is beetroot. I love this superfood. It has a very little known health benefit. It can lower your blood pressure. In a recent study, patients who consumed a juice containing beetroot for 4 weeks had a 10/5 millimeters of mercury reduction in blood pressure. And this will be a great way to lower your need for blood pressure medications, thus reducing your potassium levels. Yes, who would have thought that eating more potassium-rich foods could have been a way to lower potassium levels? Now guys, adding beetroot to your meals is really easy. They make an excellent side dish, both cooked or raw. But if you really want to unleash the true potential of this superfood, you need to prepare it like I've shown you in this video up here. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching.